Hi class, today we're going to look at lesson 7. It's a continuation of data lists and databases, and we're going to look at the and or functions. So when you look at this particular lesson, you will notice that actually some of the stuff we've actually covered already in the assignment 6, and you will notice that if we are having two or more conditions for a single column, then we place the criterion one below the other in the criteria box. So the criteria box is the salesperson, but here you're looking at Davolio, Buchanan, and Suyama, one below the other. But let's say if you want to do an AND operation, then you place the criteria adjacent to each other. So you want to look at the produce, and you want to look at Davolio and the sales greater than 1,000. So when you want to sort out your data by that, you will place it one next to each other. But let's say if you're doing an OR, so produce or Davolio or greater than 100. So you'll notice here, then you place them one below the other. So the criterion produce is here, Davolio is in the next column, but it's one cell below produce. And same thing with greater than 1,000, it is one cell below Davolio. So please look at this example. It's fairly straightforward, and with the other videos that I have posted on YouTube, you should find this um, quite straightforward. And if you have any problems, please feel free to uh, email me and we can look at that. There is one other characteristics where you can do wildcard. So when you don't have an exact, for example, match, then you can use, you know, uh, for example, Smith will find Smith and Smith. So whenever you have a question mark, it will play as a wildcard. As an asterisk, it will, when you put an asterisk east, it will find northeast and southeast. In fact, I'm sure some of you have probably used this in a Google search. And so wildcard searches are there. And lastly, you have database filters. Again, you have criterion boxes. You have your data set right here, which is data 1 that we saw in the previous lesson. Again, you have your criterion boxes by junior, gender, age, and if you are looking for female or junior. So in that case, you see, um, you have uh, this particular setup where you have junior here or female. So notice that criteria on different rows are considered to be connected by OR, and criteria on the same row are considered to be connected by AND. So please notice that difference. Again, you have the database functions dsum, daverage, dmax, dmin, and you have the filter advanced that we looked at previously. So you can filter this particular data and paste to another location like we did previously. So this is very similar to the previous lesson. So I hope you will find this fairly straightforward. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me and I will respond to your emails. Have a good fall break, and I hope to see you all when I get back from India. Thanks.